going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Throwing on first down. Wheeler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before break. Wheeler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Cooks, 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wheeler. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. Wheeler. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Mariota. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. To throw is Mariota. And this one is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead. I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner? What do you mean, with an exclamation mark? Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that? Ampersand? I like it. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now. Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here. It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Jets. Point after now from Catanzaro. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jets have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. Ojai hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Mariota on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Mariota to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Patriot touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Green 39. Leopard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Mariota here to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
First down, Mariota. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try to run with a J. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.